Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Straight back at it the next day, 5:15 on a Friday morning. And for today, we're straight back on the containers. This one got emptied last night, it's one we picked up finally from the port. And then we need to take it to one of the shipping yards, drop it off, go back to the port, pick up a new one, and then take that to Knowsley. Quick double check to make sure it is actually empty, which is good. Finally. It looks like the council have started to blockade that off. It's been literally a hole in the ground where the grid has collapsed for, I'm going to say about 2 months, at least. Yeah, at least 2 months. That's a nice scan, yeah? I need to try and get some fuel as well. I've got about 100 miles left on the clock. And our delivery point for this container we've got on is over at Gaston, 22 miles away. Due to get there just over, let's say 35 minutes. Give or take. To get to Gaston, the route we're taking is the M6 southbound, just came off. I'm following it for the M62, going down towards Liverpool. They've actually closed the junction off, so I can't go the junction that I normally would do on the M62 to go down towards Speak. So instead I've got to come off at Widnes, cut through Widnes, follow the little bypass all the way up towards Speak, and then come off at Gaston. I've not actually been to this place before, so I don't really know what to expect, how their layout is, but hopefully it's going to be a quick in and out job like it was yesterday. Because yesterday is what, 5 minutes if that. Got there, signed in, drove in, offloaded within a minute, out, done. No messing about. I need to try and keep an eye on time, because at the docks we're booked in between 7 and 8, I do believe. The time is currently 10 to 6. So far so good on the times side of things, but we just need to keep an eye on it, make sure we don't fall behind. And I believe we've got to be at Kirby for 8 o'clock. After I've made the load at Kirby, I will then get some fuel and then take the container. I think it's going back to Seaforth. I'm not too sure after that what we're going to be doing. Just been speaking to Chris in the yard as well. At the end of the day, the Aphrodite has got to go into MTC Northwest, which is again in Knowsley, for a full service. So it's getting its first service done, oil change, etc. And then I should be picking that up on Monday, so I don't think it'll be a night out on Monday. Only a mile to go, just driving through Speak on Speak Road. Funny enough. Oh no, they changed that into Burger King. That used to be a really big diner. I think it was like a 50s diner. Right, okay, let's follow this guy. He's got to be going the place that we're going. Three-quarters of a mile. If he turns left, he's going to the same place. If he carry on, well, he's going somewhere else. Arriving at Gaston. less than a half a mile to go, then we're turning left onto Dock Road. And this is a really good sign. And you can see all the empty containers what are there stacked up already. Freightliner. It's got to be it, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. The Gaston Docks Freightliner Terminal. Oh, it's all automated. So that guy's getting scanned as he goes through. Gotta wait for enough space. We go to the one next to it. I think I'm going to the right place. I really don't know if I am. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I presume I'm in the right area if this thing's coming down here. It's always a little bit overwhelming when you get to these container sites for the very first time, because you don't know where you're going. You try your best to follow all these different lanes, but the health and safety is right up there. So if you go to the wrong area, you get kicked off site and you get banned. So you need to make sure you take extra care when you're going through it. I've asked the lady just then, I knew he was driving the big container grabber. She said, no, go around this way. So I've come round to this little section now, and by the looks of it, I am in the right area. Because last thing I want to be doing is driving around the wrong way on a one-way system in the wrong area with the wrong type of container for them. So yeah, you just gotta do what you can. Keep an eye out for all the signs when you're driving around, and you know, hopefully you get to the right place. At the moment, you've got all these containers ready to be loaded up onto the train, and we're in a little bit of a queue at the moment to get offloaded. Now we've left the container yard, we've hit a left, and we're following the A561 all the way down to Liverpool city centre, through the centre, following the Dock Road, and then that'll take us straight up to the port where we need to collect our container from. Time is currently 10 to 7, so hopefully we'll just be in rush hour to get through. So far it seems alright. Well, it's been a while since I've drove down this way. That theatre's definitely seen better days. I'm just entering Toxteth. Oh, it reminds me, I think one of the last times that I was down here doing a vlog, I hired out one of the little electric scooters and went for a little ride. I think that was probably about 2 years ago when I first started, pretty much. Now I really need to get some fuel as well. I've got 80 miles left on the clock. Luckily though, just on the other side of the city, there's a fuel bunker. So I can nip into there, it's right by the docks. Random pair of shoes on the floor. And we should be there within a half hour. I've not got into the sat nav, I don't know which way to go. There's the docks right in the distance. Don't think the camera's going to be able to pick it up though. Following it down and past the King's Dock, which is, oh, what's it called, the arena? Is it the M&S Arena? I can't remember, it's a big, used to be the Echo Arena. I think they changed the name of it recently. And that's down there, and we're going past Albert Docks. So on the left, you got the big Liver building coming up as well. The iconic Liver building for Liverpool. They actually filmed parts of Batman down here as well, the new one with Robert Pattinson. There's a little bit of interesting trivia for you. Might just be able to see it on the left hand side in between the two buildings. You got the weird shaped black building and then big glass one to the right, and then in the middle of it is the Liver building. Ah, there we go, driving right past it. It is a nice city though, Liverpool. I used to come out here all the time as a kid. Around Matthew Street and what's the other one, Concert Square. It used to be a good little night out around there. I've got to say, I really do like the orange on them Scanias. I've seen them quite a few times driving around. Mulligan Transport, I think it is. Or Mulgrew. That's close. Just got to drive in really slow. Make sure the trailer doesn't cut that corner. Ah, there we go. With any luck, it's going to be a quick one. That's not too bad. Now the fuel's been taken care of. I'm just going to get the trailer prepared, so when I get there I know it's going to be a 20-foot container anyway, so I need to make it a little bit shorter in length and then change the pins. So for an example, instead of it being like that, we're now making it like this. Nice and easy. All you do, unclip, fold it over, then clip it back into position, a little bit like so. Twist lock for this one is going up, and then skip them two, and then it's this one. The way I remember it is it's the locks just before your wheel axle, so it goes from there to your very end ones, well, on the main frame itself. Put the brake on, push that in, so that activates the pin. When the air starts building up, that will go in. Then all I need to do is shunt it back slightly, pull it out, go forward, and then activate the brake again. As you can see, the pin's gone now, and the pin is around this section here, so you can see it's slightly there. So what I need to do is pull this one out, drive forward slightly, literally about that much, and then that pin will clock in a little bit like so. So make sure that's out, push back in for the brakes to be off, and away we go. Time has just gone 7:45, and we're arriving now at the docks for between 7 and 8 collection. So making pretty good time in there. Got a full tank of fuel. The weather looks like it's taking a turn for the worse. It looks really bad up there again, doesn't it? Move over into this lane. Yeah, mate. That's one happy guard. Yep, thought so. Been flagged over. So every so often they will do checks on the trucks just to make sure everything is all legal the way it should be. You got your dock card and you're not smuggling any items such as guns or whatnot into the yard. And that was a nice and quick search. All they've done is had a quick walk around the truck, make sure it's all road legal, you've not got any damaged tyres or anything which cause a breakdown, for an example, when you're inside. Making our collection from Terminal 1, which is just here to the left, and it's looking a lot better than what it was yesterday. After all, it was closed for a couple of hours yesterday due to the weather, strong winds. Now let's go to number 16. Funny enough, I was at 16 twice this week. Now we're loaded, just got to make it secure with the twist locks. Nice and easy. Just twisting. And that sort of holds these down. Approaching our client now for 9:10. Probably about half a mile left to go. We're over at Knowsley Industrial Estate. fingers crossed the entrance is clear so we can get the swing. I think it is. Let's rob a little bit of the curb. You can see the tyre marks where everybody else has done it in the past. Yep, perfect, it's clear. You need to take this wide as you possibly can so you don't take out the wall. Once the container's been brought back into position, we can get the little ramp, drag it over, hook it up, and then start forklifting the pallets off. And this is what it looks like. Container's all emptied off. Got a little bit of a push. It's a bit stiff, that one there at the moment. So what that's going to do is push the pin back in, and then we're going to slide the trailer out so it's in its back into its normal position, which is on there. Let's have a look where we are. So the pin, as you can see, is just there. So what I need to do is pull this out, and then when I move forward, the pin is going to slide straight into there. A little bit like so. Brake off, make sure that's still out, and we're ready to go. And now we just need to try and find somewhere to park so we can have some lunch. And you got the neighbours going crazy, there's so many seagulls on the rooftop. There's the guy from behind the building launching a loaf of bread on the roof. Right, I should be able to find somewhere to park anyway around here. Yeah, do you want I'll park on this little bit here. There's plenty of space. No yellows, not blocking junctions. It's a one-way road anyway. So we're all good to sit here for 45. Today's dinner. Nice big soba. Well, that's break taken care of, and the time is just gone 11 o'clock. So I need to make sure I take a 15 minute at least by 5:15, 6 hours away. Plan of action over the rest of this afternoon. We will be finished by 5 o'clock, so that's alright. I don't need to worry about that break. I'm going down to the docks, drop this container off, and then picking up another container. I'm not too sure whether it's going to be a 20-foot or a 40-foot container. I'll find out when I get there, when the slip gets printed off. I'm just going to slow down a little bit, let these guys through, give them all a flash. Go on guys, let you all pass. And we can jump in the middle lane and then let them all past. They're all going to the left. What was I saying now? Where was I? How are you? Rest of the afternoon. So the rest of the day, we're going down to the docks now, dropping this container off, picking up another one, and then the container we collect from the docks is then going down to our Widnes depot to get offloaded. Once offloaded, depends if we have enough time or not, I'll drop that off and then take the skeleton trailer back to St Helens, drop that off in St Helens, and then go solo, unit only, back up to Knowsley to drop it off to get its service done. Between me and you, with the time of the day it is, I'm not too sure whether I've got enough time to actually go back down this way to drop the empty container off and skeleton unit after Widnes has been emptied off. Looks like the police have seized 2 bikes, 1 moped and 1 crosser. An electric bike, not too sure what it was. Looked quite similar to a scrambler. Our booking time for the collection that we're going to make now is between 11 and 12. So we should be there for about 1:45, maybe 22. It's not too far from where we are now. Straight down East Lancs, hit a right, then we're at the docks. And we're back at the docks. And it should be our final container for the week getting collected. Just double checking where these cars are going. Yeah, they're staying over to the right. A bit random. Don't know if it might be a truck spotter. To be fair though, if you were a truck spotter, it's not a bad place to come. You get some really nice trucks coming in and out of the port. Oh, would have been pretty crafty here at the docks. It's the first time I've seen them, but they've got a speed camera set up right on the corner where you need to do 10 miles per hour down this little bit. I've seen them on Dock Road a couple of times with a speed camera, but not on this little section. We're looking for pad number FW19. So we've got FW 35 here on the right, 33, 21. We're right by where he is. And it's done as quickly as that. 1 minute is all it takes. The workers down at these docks are really good, to be fair. You're always in and out. Even at pad 1 there's quite a bit of a queue when I seen it then, but the amount of trucks what are coming through per hour, fair play to them. They get them cleared quick. Nice little view out the office window. And I need to pull up here actually on the left hand side, just so I can get the trailer prepared for our next one, as it's going to be a 40-foot container and it's currently set up for a 20-foot. Got one of the ferries coming in over there. Back round to go, got to hand the tag in, and then we could go around to Terminal 1 to collect our other container. In the queue currently, waiting for it to be our turn, and there's quite a few queuing up down there. As soon as this fella's gone, it'll be my turn, and then we just go into whichever one is free, to be honest. A little bit like this guy now. He's probably going into that one over there. Okay, so he's going to that one. We're going to bay number 8. Reverse it on our good side. Try and straighten up as much as we can as well before making a move. I was waiting then on the pad for 5 minutes, if that. Really quick. Let's try and find somewhere to park up so we can do the twist locks. Set the ride height. Park here next to this guy. Once we've got the container on itself, after making sure it's all secure, some of the things we're looking for is making sure the tag not been tampered with, and also the number of the container And believe it or not, we need to make sure the back doors are actually on the back. Exiting the docks, and we're making our way over to our witness depot, and the time is just hit 1:10. I think we're due to get to witness depot for around I'm going to say 2 o'clock, give or take. Just depends on how much traffic there is getting to the M57. Nice and easy to get to, joining onto this road, following it straight down. But you've got all the roadworks on at the moment with the lane closure, so that's going to cause a little bit of delays. Not too much, but just slow us down that little bit. Seems quite a light trailer. I've got a feeling it's going to be cereal. So we do collect a container every so often, and it's normally packed up with cereal for one of our clients, mainly TJ Morris. You'd automatically think though that the bigger containers are normally the heavier ones. It's quite deceiving, because the bigger ones are normally really light. Like this one at the moment feels like I've got nothing on, it feels empty. So that's why I think it's the cereal. Whereas the little ones, they're normally full of bricks and tiles, and are a lot more heavier. So you have to be careful when you come up to some of the roundabouts or slip roads. You don't take it too fast, because you don't want the weight distribution to tip you over. Plan of action, we've got to get the back end into the warehouse. There is not a lot of space in this yard to do that, unfortunately. So I'm just going to swing it, such. Go really slow. Keep the axle close to the wall. A bit more of a left steer. Nice and slow. Just drive it forward. Is that right there? Yeah. Time's just reached 1:45, and now we are at our witness depot. Make the use of the big bin by getting rid of all of my rubbish. So it's worth keeping a little bin in your truck. It's now 2:15. I'm going to drop the trailer here, so the guys should just take the time getting unloaded. Then I'm going to take the unit over to Knowsley to get it serviced done. Job is a good one. Unit only, Knowsley, here we come. No problem is, I'm going to be in a little hire car, luckily, to go back to the yard. But I've got that much stuff in the truck I need to take out. For an example, I've got my Xbox, my power bank, my work bag, the laptop. So it's going to take me 10 minutes to transfer everything over. I'm going to say it's going to be a, ooh, what time do you reckon? 3:30, 3:45 finish. If it's 2:15 now, sounds about right. Which is good really, because it's just in time to go pick little man up. So I'll get to pick little man up from preschool. It's a good time to finish on a Friday, that, isn't it? And since I started this morning at 5 o'clock, I'm still getting quite a few hours in as well. Nice little 11-hour shift done, it'll be. Nearly. That car there, I don't know if the thought it was a filter lane or I could get across quick enough, but the nail went straight into the front of the truck in front. Yeah, not too far now, only round the corner. Well, I hope everybody had a great weekend. If the weather's nice tomorrow, I might try and nip the zoo. If not, then jobs around the house. I've still got a lot of stuff that we need to do. Painting and decorating, I've got to cut the garden hedge, probably mow the grass again, de-weed everywhere. It's that time of year, isn't it? You try and get all the jobs done. Arrived now at MTC. Thanks to another YouTuber, Angry Dave. Every time I come here, you gotta go daft. Definitely a little bit smaller than our Class 1 unit, that's for sure. Don't know where the rest of the car's gone. It's literally like half a car, isn't it? I know I say it every single time I get in this type of car, but it's so weird because it looks so small from the outside, but on the inside, it's massive. There's loads of space. It's just really deceiving. It's a bit like, what's it called now? The TARDIS from Doctor Who, isn't it? Transfer everything over, and I'll see you next week. I was in that much of a rush when I got back, I forgot to finish the vlog nearly. So I'm just leaving the yard now. Time, it's just hit 3:30, which is perfect time to go pick up little man from preschool. Here's a little snippet as well from last night's reaction when he first seen me for 2 days because we're working away up in Scotland, as you might have seen on the Friday's vlog. So here it is. Hello. Oh, are you okay? Have you missed me? Yeah. Have you missed me? Yeah, jeez. On that note, I am going to call it a day on the video, so thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Take care of yourself, keep safe, keep on trucking. Bye for now.